okay?
I don't know how to feel about this.
Work?
This is way too active, and I hear so much back there. Welcome, Task Force, to the debrief of Black Swan in Fredo. Are there any moments that you're eager to relive or see for the first time?
I am interested to see your perspective. It really seemed like whatever was here wanted nothing to do with me whatsoever. And so I want to see what you were interacting with. And if things were more active, the further away I was from you.
That was it. I forgot about that because unlike Yorktown, where we recently revisited, it seemed to gravitate to you. There's something going on with that Estes method. This time, it was like our thesis was, let's go to opposite sides of the property. Maybe that's how something will happen here, because that's what happened in the house with the REM pod. I'm very curious to see how that REM pod action lines up with what you were saying or what you were seeing. Yeah, this one was a really interesting ghost hunt down in San Antonio. You might not know this, but we're doing this live in our Discord, which is accessible via redwebpod.com. And without further ado, I think it's time to dive in. Christian, let's hit it with that first timestamp.
Yeah, so we've got the couple timestamps. So I've got it broken down. We'll start with timestamps from Patreon comments and then Discord comments, and they'll switch to YouTube. But I also, since neither of you have seen this video in its entirety yet, Alfredo, would you want to watch the Estes conversation that Trevor and I had in the barn? And just watch that in its entirety?
That's a yes.
Because Trevor, you get to rewatch it too, right?
I really want to see that moment again because, okay, first of all, a ghost made Fredo sneeze just there. Second of all, I'm leaving it in. Second of all,
diabolical.
I think I say it in the episode. I was so deeply overstimulated because Christian kept pummeling me with ghost words. I kept hearing sounds that were genuinely freaking me out, and I didn't know how to convey during or after that what happened or what I was feeling. It was overwhelming. I like being the word guy that I get to just shout and you guys panic.
I know. I was just
okay. Yeah, let's start with that.
You want to start there? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This should be the beginning of the Estes section. Let me know if you guys can hear it, because you should.
Okay.
If you're here,
Yep.
I want to talk to you. You've been antagonizing women, I hear. If you're here, say something, move something. I want to hear from you. What's your name? You can scratch me if you... Me? You?
Hey.
Does your name start with...
Staring.
I'm definitely staring. Okay. Are you staring at me? Oh, I hear a rustle back there. Oh, the chills on the back of my neck. Is that you?
Carlos?
Is your name Carlos? Oh. I heard a rustle just sweep through the room. Right over to me. Oh, I'm covered in goosebumps. I don't know if I can show you that. If it would
Get out?
Would you like me to get out?
Starting off strong, man.
Stay.
You want me to stay?
That's kind of worse.
You're giving me mixed signal.
Stay. Best.
I can stay. I'll stay right here.
I'll be your bestie.
Is your name Carlos?
I can't
James.
look forward.
Is your name James?
Carlos James.
My name is Trevor.
Joe.
How many of you are there?
It's wild that a bunch of names started coming out.
A lot.
Is there more than one of you in here?
Get hyper.
Get hyper?
If that's you over there, I encourage you, please come closer. We don't mean any harm. We're friends.
I'm going to.
You're going to come over? Okay. Please walk on up. Hold my hand.
Wild.
Shake my hand, if you will. I'd love to feel your hand on my hand.
That's
Good
bold.
friendly
I'd
handshake.
love to feel your hand on my hand.
Social. No antagonistic here.
This is a very physical entity in this building, apparently. So I'm trying to
Me,
invite it over
you'll-
to.
2, smiling?
I was smiling. Are you smiling as well?
It's
I can hear a train.
the work.
I'm getting chills again. Is that you? Are you touching me?
From several. Right now.
Right now?
Touching me
I
from
can
several
First
what?
It's a freaky ghost, dude.
I got
was-
Carlos, James, and the other one.
I hear so much rustling back there. You have no idea.
Dude, if you want to pause for a
frozen.
second
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
don't step on it. I heard so much rustling in the back of that room, and I couldn't get my mind off it. Like, from the beginning, it felt like genuinely wind swept through this sealed room around to my side. I saw things move, and I heard the rustle approach me. From that moment on, I had massive chills. And just hearing that rustling in the back, it was so terrifying. Again, in the light of day, I'm like super brave, but in that moment, I'm like, oh, I hate this. And I'm like so out in the open, I just like keep minimizing myself. But there's so much conversation happening, but nothing sinister. So it's been weird so far.
I mean,
Yeah,
if anything, they're really friendly. Like in
Oddly.
I want to get to know you. You know what I mean? Sit you down, stay with me forever,
Yeah.
kind of way.
Yeah. I agree with Final Moo in the chat. They're saying it's unsettling for sure, but Yorktown Estes felt so much more coherent.
Mhm.
Yes.
And that I think I would totally agree with. Some things make sense, but I also was trying to be conscious of the fact that, am I applying meaning to this? It's kind of relevant at certain times, but I'm not pulling out a through thread conversation like Yorktown.
Yeah, this one was definitely more disjointed. It starts to take a little more shape a bit further in, but yeah, nowhere near as coherent as Yorktown was.
I think it's just wild to get stuff in general, and you know, we're able to get stuff back to back, and I was not expecting a second time, you know.
Yeah. I mean, especially since, and I don't know how much made the final edit, but we did sit down in the parlor room, which is supposed to be very active. That's where our REM pod went off. And we did the Estes method for at least a little bit there for quite some time and didn't really amount to anything. I wasn't really hearing almost anything. And so, you know, there are times where, yeah, you're not going to get something every time with the Estes method. So you having so much come to you was pretty startling to me.
I think the other thing that makes Yorktown more interesting, especially in its coherency, is, and I think Trevor's mention of this is in the edit. I can't remember. I've seen so many iterations, but you know, the way the spirit box works is it's scanning through radio frequencies, and we're in San Antonio, a major metropolitan city.
Yeah.
And so there's naturally way much more activity, which is, I think, why both of the Estes conversations here were so much more active of just saying so many words. Whereas Yorktown is definitely like small town Texas, kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And so the fact that it was as coherent as it was is that much more compelling, in my opinion.
Right.
Ooh, okay.
This goes on. Shane and Alfredo are investigating. And then at some point I start to kind of talk to them because I'm hearing something to my vague memory, hearing something regarding your presence. Like, should I invite them in? No, I shouldn't. So I contact Fredo about it.
Yeah.
Should we jump to that moment?
I don't know the timestamps. Let me just try to find it real quick.
Okay. And as he's finding that, Fredo, I'm curious about what your perspective was coming up to this moment. Like when I radioed in, what you felt.
There was nothing in particular that I felt. I was just kind of like, okay, let's just get on over there.
Yeah.
See what you guys have been up to. We kind of did everything we could on the outside. Didn't really find anything. I would say right when I walked up, that's, you know, when you guys radioed in, and I made sure when I was walking up, I was like, look, let's just make sure to be like really quiet because I don't want to mess around and have any of our movements or actions interfere with your guys' investigation or make you guys think that there's like stuff or sounds that come through the edit and the video that were me instead.
Smart.
And so I was trying to be as nimble as a cat there, and then to get that radio call in. And you're like, oh, are you close? I'm like, yeah, I like literally just got up to the building.
That's wild. I genuinely thought you were still far away.
No.
We heard nothing.
That was just freaky.
Yeah.
So I did find the moment, yeah, when you're about to start calling in on the radio.
Oh my God.
At a certain point, I'm like, Chris is going to keep saying words. I need help.
I need company, like, now.
There it is. Oh yeah, that's right
We can
outside.
hear you over.
But I can't
What's
stop.
doing?
I'm calling my friend. Is that okay? If you don't want me to call Fredo over, just let me know. Oh my god. I can't stop this.
Losing. Mo. Talk.
I don't want to lose you. If you want, I'll just, I won't call Fredo over. If he's antagonizing you over there, you're safe here.
I thought I heard in my pocket saying, "Can you hear me?" Okay. Did you call over the radio? Over.
They don't.
Hold on, I don't think they want you here.
What do you mean again? You know what's interesting though? It's like the opposite. Yorktown, they were like,
Yeah.
"Come on, let's go." You know, like they wanted to step toe to toe, for lack of a better way of phrasing that. And now I'm approaching here, so I'm thinking they got something. And now that I'm approaching, wait a minute. Were they getting stuff? And then there was like a clear signal that I was here, because then they radioed.
Yeah,
Right? We didn't say anything.
we didn't.
We didn't say nothing. And then all of a sudden I got closer and they said, "Are you here?"
They don't what? Are you talking about Alfredo and Shane? At the gazebo?
Holding. Stay.
Okay, we're here. They're staying there.
They.
The timing.
Yeah, this moment is interesting.
I just saw literally like an orb or some sort of light move. There is a mirror back there, but the light
I
would be
hope.
on
You.
me. What? It's like it should
Ill?
be. I'm so overstimulated. Whoa, God! There's so much movement back there. Please,
Man.
if you don't mind staying there just for a second.
That was.
That was Carlos.
Are you frustrated? I'm sorry. I can hear it moving.
City of.
Angels.
38
Nick Cage? What? 38.
You know I word associate when I get anxious, you know what I mean?
guys fight.
The woman died at 38 of cancer.
Talk.
Guys fight. We're not fighting. I'm not fighting with you. We can talk. We can stay talking.
I go, wait, am I
This
fighting a
is-
ghost?
Please. Okay.
I don't know how to feel about this.
That's a cool shot.
Work.
This is way too active, and I hear so much back there. I'm gonna turn you around.
They want.
What do they want? Oh my God! Please get in my hands. I don't know where the handle of this camera is.
It was pitch black. I couldn't see anything. Turn the viewfinder around so I can actually use my eyeballs.
In that mirror, I saw a light whiz across.
What? That you?
That's me. I'm filming you. Is that okay? I just turned the camera around.
He talks like Rocky from
What?
Project Hail Mary.
Like.
I hear the sounds over here, and then they move through here.
If we see. Pain?
Are you in pain? I can see you.
Rhaegar's saying
I'm-
the
might-
shuffling
I
could have
might
been a
call
small
this session.
animal.
If you have anything else to say,
Good.
That's almost worse. I'll be honest. That thing can bite me.
Yeah.
A ghost I can walk away from. You know, you're stuck on property. Shuffling was baby feet, says Seabro.
And from here,
I don't know, man,
it
it-
starts to wrap up. We wind down the session.
Yeah, I'm freaked out from the sounds, but also like the moment that I thought was there between Fredo arriving, should I call him, you don't want me to call him, that immediately fell away. So like I started to feel like there was something there. That's where a lot of my disturbance is coming from, but now kind of watching it back, it does feel like it immediately like dissipates.
Yeah, the moment feels like forever when you're in it. And you feel like there's so much more going on and a lot more vivid. And then you watch it back and it's just like, it seems a lot more subtle, but being
Yeah.
there in that moment It's way different, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the adrenaline of like processing this sound that my brain is really trying to figure out what it is. Like, how can I figure out the sound in a way that makes sense to my brain, trying to debunk it. Christian's got a lot of words coming. I'm trying to interpret that on the fly. And I also just feel very uncomfortable. So it's like, yeah, I'm living in bullet time in that moment.
Yeah. I will say, in regards to that light that moves across the mirror, Dennis, who's not in the chat with us today, but he edited this ghost hunt. He also edited the last Yorktown we did. But he looked at the footage because we had the thought that that light could have been Shane and Alfredo approaching. But we looked back at the footage, and that was not the case. You guys were too far away from the barn at the time we saw that come through.
And also, like, any of the windows that were there were all blocked up because this is a photo shoot area.
Yeah.
So they do want controlled lighting. And so there's lights in there, but they're all off, and the windows are all blocked.
Yeah. So not sure where the light came from, but we do know it at least was not from Shane and Alfredo. It's surprisingly difficult being the one with the headphones on. You can hear the uncertainty in my voice through so many of this. In hindsight, I wish I would have only said the things I was confident that's what the word was.
Yeah. Where you're like, Carlos?
Yeah. So moving on to the time codes. So these time codes are from comments on the Patreon post of the video. This is from Kathleen. She says, anybody else see the EMF start to flicker when the focus on the camera in Sophie's room starts to freak out? I can't tell if it's just the focus starting to freak or if the machine is picking up something. It could be Christian moving the camera, but after it focuses again, no matter how much he moves or zooms in and out, it's solid. So the EMF on the pillow to
Put
you,
us on
right next to
opposite
you, right
sides of
there.
the building from one another.
Sophie, I hear this is your bedroom.
I didn't know you got
I
into
hear
the
you
bed.
love
That's
to jump
wild.
on the bed.
I look all tucked in.
I don't mind. There's plenty of space here if you'd like to jump on the bed or tickle me or whatever you'd like to do. You have
Pause.
my permission.
Paused.
This is what the property owner said people did and what the ghost does. So I'm like, all right, you know. And I'm not out here wanting tickles, Mitty. Okay, put that on the record.
We're doing research.
Listen,
Tickle me.
I am the human lab rat, and if I need to be tickled by a ghost to prove the other world exists, then I'm gonna do that.
Do what he needs to do, man. Sacrifices need to be made.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. Shane, again, the production expert. These are his cameras, but he says that this is not typical of this kind of camera in this setting, so it was a surprise to him to see as well.
I would love to interact with you or play.
I also hear a little bit of like a patter, like a pop, pop, pop.
That might be me just trying to go nuts with the focus
I was
wheel.
hearing the camera.
No, that's what it was. I literally heard
Is this
the focus
your dog?
motor.
What if it's trying to autofocus on something closer to you, like in this space?
Autofocus is off.
That focus is so close to the
Autofocus
lens.
is-
Like you saw
it's
it.
manual focus, and the focus is going haywire.
I just turned it off and back on. There we go.
Weird. She's playing with the camera. Sophie, if that was you, thank you for interacting with us.
Yeah, that was very strange, especially hearing it, because like I know you're trying to like. It's a very silent focus, obviously, because there is an onboard microphone, and you don't want to pick that up when you're filming something. But I did hear the motor kind of going woot woot, like whizzing, like doing something actively, which is strange when the autofocus is off.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. It was just as we were standing there, it just slowly started drifting out, and then I was trying to adjust with the focus wheel, and nothing was happening. But that was Kathleen's comment was saying that the EMF looked like it may have been flickering during that section.
Oh yeah, let's go back. I was so focused on the hardware.
Focus
Focus is off.
focus on something.
Focus.
Focus.
We say focus a lot. Focus.
Focus. We've never really had that issue before.
Is this your doll? What if it's trying to
Yeah.
autofocus on something closer to you, like in this space?
Autofocus is off.
Autofocus is it's manual focus, and the focus is going haywire.
I just turned it off and back on. There we go.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I saw some static as focus tightened up, but I don't think, I mean, I see it kind of get bigger and smaller. That's the focus moving from like 3 inches away to 1 inch away. And so the blur builds that bokeh effect, but I didn't see the color change or brighten, which to me would be the so many screenshots of the chat.
Yeah.
That would be the tell that it was active or something.
Mhm.
So
Very close to this at 1040 from Jake says a small light in the top right corner that doesn't seem to match the camera movement. So we're at 1034, so it'll come in a few seconds.
I would love to interact with you or play.
Oh, saw a little flicker. Yeah.
yeah, actually, I still see it. Now we're out of focus.
Yeah.
It's still there. It's still happening.
I don't know if you can see my mouse, but it's right there.
Yeah. That was also happening right when you started at 1034.
Yeah.
I would love to interact with.
Go frame by frame,
Like
my
a
son.
light off the sheet though.
This might be the clearest shot.
Yeah. My inclination is to say a bug of some kind because I see like a little oval body and then like a second like smaller blur above it.
Yeah, I see the bigger one right here and then the little tiny one on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what is interesting is that many people report seeing laser pointers in this room,
Weird.
like blue lights. And when I'm in there, at a certain point above the door, I did see very faint blue pinpricks of light. And I was genuinely shocked. I was like, what could that possibly be? There's no way that got picked up.
Mhm.
So I didn't really focus too much on it. But I'm very curious if that could be part of that. I mean, if it happened in the room, it would be picked up by the night vision.
I will say
That's interesting.
The light that you're mentioning above the door, we did not catch it, the exact one that you were talking about, but there was a light above the door. I think this is the
What have
moment.
you? I did see a blip of light in the top left of that door.
On the door itself, or on the wall next to it.
It's
Is it
so
there
dark,
now?
it's blurry on my.
Oh,
Yeah, you can kind of
Oh.
see it.
and it's okay. There was one at the edge of frame and one right there.
There's one right there.
That's fascinating. Now we can compare.
That's
What the hell?
probably the clearest shot of it.
Keep going back if you don't mind. I saw something
Go
at
back.
the top edge of frame a little out of focus. Yes, please. So that one, it looks like it fades into focus. There.
This one.
That one is, yeah. You see that one kind of fades. We're going backwards.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So it fades in and goes out of frame. The other one fades in and stays near the door. The fact that it fades in and I'm seeing a light, I don't know what other bioluminescent bugs there are that shine blue, but like these were some faint little dots of light.
It looks like this may be one right
Keep
here.
looking at
Yeah.
that, but
Back.
seems like when you go
And then
back,
going
it's just
forward.
light on the top of the frame.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
might be.
Yeah.
I hadn't even caught that one that was at the top of frame. And that's all we had in terms of lights in here.
The depth of field, by the way, I should also say, get real technical, the focus field isn't very thin. And so if it is a bug flying around, which my inclination is to say, or dust, it wouldn't so quickly go from blur to sharp focus because, again, our f-stop, it's wide open. And so that way we get as many things in focus as possible. So the fact that these are kind of like going from tight focus balls into like blurry fuzzes in a few frames is kind of interesting to me.
Yeah, you got a lot of activity in this place.
This part I didn't want to hang my hat on, but like Fredo, at one point I'm laying in the bed, I see these lights, and I feel like a part of me, I think I saw like a hand at the edge of the bed like this.
Oh hell!
But it
no.
was such an out of the corner of my eye thing that I was like,
right.
I can't focus on my personal evidence, right? I need to focus more on like what I'm feeling or what the camera might be seeing, like these lights. But I just remember feeling so unsettled by it, and Christian didn't mention it at all that I just kind of breezed past it. So I don't know how much it's in the edit, but
You seeing the hand is in the edit.
Yeah, you had a totally different, vivid experience.
so this is the room that had me thinking, okay, I'm very curious what he's doing down at the other end, like you, Fredo, and what you're experiencing. And this is where I started to think maybe it's like pushed away from Fredo for whatever reason.
That's a good point. I was being antagonizing. It doesn't mean that spirits will act the same way as it did last time, Especially if
right,
we're talking
'cause
about,
I'm inviting.
yeah, you're being inviting, and so maybe that just drew that energy. I don't know.
Yeah. Would the focus go crazy like that if it saw a bug fly in front of it, says Sorcerer? So unlikely, because it's so small. If there was autofocus on, it's capturing multiple focus points within a box. And so it would need to kind of fill up a majority of that.
So the next timestamp, we've had a couple people point this out. So this is from both Haley and Kathleen on Patreon at 13:08. There is a noise. So some of the comments say what they think the noise is, but I'm just going to play it so as not to sway any opinions and just let you guys hear what you hear.
Huh?
Yeah.
What was that noise?
Play it one more time.
The thing is that
I don't
there's
like
other
that.
people in the house. They're supposed to be sleeping though.
Right.
I feel like I would have heard that. I would have said something.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
had no reaction to it.
EVP.
I'll play it one more time.
Okay, it's like wow, ow,
Yeah.
like a baby cooing, or like a woman mumbling, or the dog's rumbly belly. The dog was gassy. Was she around?
Interesting. I don't know if she was in the room at this point. That's the thing.
Yeah. There is some
Yeah.
point when you guys are in this room where she does come by,
Yeah.
but I don't know if she's in there the whole time.
She wasn't in there the whole time, no.
Task Force is saying could be stomach noise, and I'm like, it does sound like stomach noise. So maybe in the moment you didn't call it out because you knew that was like Shane is hankering for, like a burger or something.
Could be Shane. Hungry
Shane?
boy.
Let's see you in the chat. Come on, confess.
Confess your hunger.
Shane does say the dog was around, but was not there yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Trevor and I never saw her again. I didn't know she came back until I was watching the edit.
I gotta go watch that deleted scene now on Patreon where, yeah, we're among the many, we have the one with the dog where we're like, all right, let's get started. And the dog was like glued to our hip the entire time, always exploring with us, always walking around. The moment we decide to start, she walks to the door, just stands at it, and is like, all right, do you want to leave? And off she went.
Yep.
She's like, I'm done now.
So we'll say the comments, couple different varying opinions. Some people say that first noise, it sounds like a woman saying no. And then there's some type of light thump noise. And then that second noise that we hear, it sounds like a woman saying, oh.
Oh, let's do it one more time.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, Mama hit her knee. Mama bang a toe.
Yeah. Someone ran into something late at night trying to get a snack.
Someone ran into something trying to get a snack.
There is a thump before that second noise.
I did hear the thump.
Mm-hmm.
Task Force, stop trying to make baby feet happen.
Baby
feet not-
kick their baby toe.
So this next one is at 3028. This is from Bazooka Joe on Patreon. Says, it could just be artifacting from the camera, but it looks like something blocks the light in the hallway at this timestamp.
Oh, okay.
We don't have a deer. Is there anything else I can get you? What do you...
Did it happen?
Yeah, so when we're saying light in the hallway, we're talking about this little sliver down here. And there is a brief moment where it does look like it's, if not entirely obscured, at least partially obscured.
Dear,
Like right
We don't
here.
have a deer. Is there anything else I can get you?
Oh.
Oh,
I thought I saw something move from right
What
to
do
left.
you want?
yes. One more time. I have an idea.
We don't have a deer. Is there anything else I can get you? What do you...
Okay.
I mean, closer look, it looks like there's a ton of artifacting happening.
Mm-hmm.
So that might just be what it is. But I mean, my initial thought just looked like something crossed, and then crossed, possibly back. But like the second time,
Yeah.
right to left.
Yeah. It almost looked like an atmospheric haze where it was like it dimmed a little bit. But in my peripheral, as I'm staring at this little slit, the moment it looks like something moves in front of it, I think the camera is shifting focus a little bit.
It is, yeah.
And so I think that sliver of light goes out of focus just enough for the darkness to encroach on it and then come back.
Yeah, that's what I noticed too, is it gets obscured right as the focus is adjusting.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I agree with you. This one's going to be easy to explain, but there were multiple comments pointing it out. This was from a number of people, Madison and Samantha on Patreon, as well as a couple of people on YouTube, saying that they heard singing.
Upstairs.
It did sound like singing.
Mhm.
With like music, like a radio.
Yeah.
What I'm interested in is what Fredo's hearing. Do you remember this moment, Fredo?
I don't. I think if anything, I heard like rustling, but that's about it. I didn't hear music. I would have pointed out I hear music.
You can hear me clicking. I am getting the spirit box, the radio scanner, ready. And in this particular moment, it is frozen on one station.
Mhm.
And so that's why you're hearing some music.
Oh,
I'm very curious if you heard that or if you heard concurrently something else happening upstairs. So, like, because that's kind of near where we heard that banging during the podcast.
no, I would have pointed out that it was music. I think I just heard stuff, and then I could
Something.
probably tell what it was.
A lot of banging up in there.
Yeah,
Shane's right. It was more than banging. It was like someone was rearranging furniture, truly.
It was so loud for so long.
I think it's a creature that was like moving stuff, but maybe making a den or something.
Yeah. I was convinced in my head canon it's a raccoon who's trying to drag a log across all the ceiling joists, but it got stuck, and so I just picture him going like,
This is from Adventures with Film. Says at 8:36 to 8:39, you can see a shadow move across the curtain and moves the curtain.
ooh.
So here we go.
These hot spots, the barn, picked up this noise. I didn't see a shadow, but that curtain is swaying.
Yeah, swaying.
And play it again.
In one of the property's hot spots, the barn, picked up this noise. I think the shadow is a shadow cast by the infrared light, so it's just a ripple that you're seeing travel across the curtain. But what's interesting to me is that it's moving at all.
Was there like a draft in there, like a broken window or anything like that?
Couldn't discount a broken window.
Out this door to the right, and literally like right here is the front door. And the front door was open while we were out and about, because I think it was like a sliding door, and it was hard to keep it shut, if I remember correctly.
When we were in there, that sliding door was closed. The front and back door were closed. It was, by all intents and purposes, stagnant. I mean, it was warm with no movement. And even still, I was hearing rustling. So I wouldn't be surprised if wind was at play in this room in some way. Yeah.
Next time code is another noise. So at 1704 from GrayThing9169 says, literally right after Shane says there was so much noise, they hear something. Again,
Okay.
I'm going to just play it and let you guys hear what you hear, and then I'll say what the commenter thinks they heard.
Even while we were prepping to go into the investigation, like there's just so much noise.
There's a ton. We all experienced it too.
Huh. Try it one more time. The stream on our end kind of blipped, but I heard something.
Like there's just so much noise.
There's a ton. We all experienced it too.
It's like a baby or something? Like, what was that?
Yeah.
A child?
Also, it was right between you guys talking. There's so much noise. And then as you're saying something, Fredo, I hear like a more distant one right underneath you.
Shane said this is when Alfredo left me. I don't remember that, Shane. I don't.
When Alfredo left me.
I don't,
Hold on.
I don't think that's something that happened, but I mean, it was very dark.
Who's to say? It was very dark. No one remembers all of what happened that night.
Tensions were high.
He goes, you remember. It sounds like, on the theme of animals, might be a cat. Did we see a cat out there? We saw cats at Yorktown.
I don't remember seeing any cats. And yeah, the property
didn't see any
managers told
cat.
us about Willow the dog, but no other animals that they were aware of.
Yeah, it sounds like a baby. There's
Mhm.
not a
does
lot of
sound like a
baby
baby.
stories on the property. Not a lot of babies went to war
No.
in the 1800s, 1700s.
Yeah, the commenter
Yeah.
says to them it sounds like a woman or a child's voice. One syllable maybe saying yes as a response.
I can see
Okay.
that.
Like there's just so much
There's a ton.
Sounds like a cat, like wailing.
Yeah, because cats have that baby sound to them, you know?
We didn't see any cat on the premise.
Yeah.
And I feel like if there was a cat that like hung around, they would have been like, oh yeah, there's a cat.
Task Force saying could be a fox. They've got some funky noises to them. Foxes have that laugh, you know, like.
Yeah, they do kind of.
Oh, am I thinking of hyenas?
No, they do. They have like a high pitched little like chuckle kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
This is another noise right after Alfredo says, just making stuff up. Some multiple people hear a noise.
They're just lying and they're just making stuff up.
Is there just a baby hanging around here that we didn't know about?
Yeah, dude. What in the world?
I'll play it one more
Baby
time.
feet.
Yes. Are they just lying and they're just making stuff up?
Oh, like
It
that.
sounds like the Wilhelm scream.
What? Why is it happening multiple times?
Multiple times seems to give us a trend, right? If it's the same thing, 3 of these sounds across different timestamps makes me feel more like Shane's got a rumbly tummy. There is some sort of animal on property that in the moment we're forgetting about or ignoring because we're kind of attributing it to the animal live. Or we got a paranormal baby feet on our hands and it's cooing like a mad one.
Damn.
We did eat good before the hunt though, actually. Shane. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we did.
We found a local taqueria and it was
Oh, dang, it's bumping. Oh,
Yeah.
man. I don't know. Like, yeah, it makes you think that there's a factor there that we're unaware of, whether it be a cat, fox. They
right.
would have mentioned a cat. They're like, oh, yeah, there's a cat that roams around or visits or something like that. Probably, right? They mentioned the dog. I mean, they gave us a rundown of who was upstairs and in the building, but it wasn't like a baby, right? Someone had like a kid.
There was a child, but not an infant, right?
Yeah, I believe the youngest person was in their late teens. So yeah, it would not have been somebody, an infant.
Yeah,
or
I wouldn't
toddler
been
or
making
anything
that
like
noise.
Exactly.
A late bloomer, maybe crying like a baby in their
Could
teens.
be.
What really throws me is the fact that you're not kind of reacting to it. That either says one, it's EVP style electronic voice phenomenon that's only picked up because of the sensitive equipment, or the other option is that you are hearing it live, but you understand that it's a corporeal entity, that it's an animal or something you're aware of, and so you don't think to point it out.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, it's so subtle though. I'm trying to hear stuff, but I'm also in the middle of like talking, and these sounds are coming in like just before me saying something or during me saying something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's hard to tell.
So that's kind of it for timestamps on the main video itself, but we're going to do a quick little lightning round looking at some of the timestamps on these static cams, mainly the barn, because there was buku timestamps on the barn cameras. But
Okay.
while I get that pulled up and ready to go, there was a comment from NN Win on the main hunt video. During the barn Estes method, there's a moment where I say 38 and then I say guys fight, and they say, while Trevor interpreted it as a woman dying of cancer at 38 years old and you guys fighting, it made me think of the podcast version where you said they sent 38 guys on horseback to fight at Salado Creek Prairie, which is
Dang.
something we had mentioned in the history section that I'd forgotten about.
Yeah, that's a buff mind right there.
Oh.
I picked out the wrong 38. That's a really good interpretation because that goes well together. But it also makes me feel a little bit more unsettled.
Yeah, it
makes me
does.
feel a little more uncomfortable.
Just a little bit more. Just again, I just maybe just wanted
Wow.
nothing to do with me, but I didn't get anything. You guys got a ton of stuff.
Yeah. So we have names and then 38 and guys fighting. I'm be very curious if I can look at the historical records and see if a name like Carlos or James, which are both pretty common names, but would have been at that battle in some meaningful way.
All right. So yeah, we're looking at the barn cam. The barn cam is where people noticed a lot more activity. So we'll just kind of hit a couple things. There are lots of noises. Here's our first timestamp. These are all from Legion Hellstrom on Patreon. There's literally
Wow,
like
yeah.
20 timestamps in this comment. They went to
went
work.
Through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's our first timestamp of the barn camera. Let me know what you guys hear.
The train, maybe like a light rattling or something like that. What do you hear?
I hear the pitter patter of, I hate to say it, of the tiniest feet I've ever known. Just it's like Chucky the Doll's running around in there.
The tapping sound? I thought it was just like the train going over the tracks.
It could be train going over the tracks. It could also be because I see the curtain is getting pulled, negative pressure, into the hallway. It could also be the wind blowing the building enough for the wood to creak, but I didn't hear that at all while we were in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that's an interesting one. And I hate that it maybe validated baby feet for a lot of people. Let's see the next one.
So let's keep jumping around. Here's another one.
Okay. Like a gentle maraca and then a bang.
It had to be something against the window, right?
Ooh.
Like something banging against the window?
Maybe. I don't know what would fly into it because it's not see-through really. There's things blocking it. But it was definitely something bang. It really sounds like someone's got one of those tambourines and then went...
That it does sound like that.
Like, I don't know what else that would have been. I mean, honestly, it's going to be really hard for me to not think wind now that we know that front door was open. That might have been a mistake. I mean, obviously, we kind of had to. That's part of the property rules there. But as far as like sound and allowing movement in there,
It sounds like probably wind.
Moving on, we got, again, a series of noises. Here's another one.
the shuffle.
What's that? Shuffle plastic.
The
I'll
shuffle.
play that one again.
It does sound like plastic shuffling, like somebody peeled back a plastic curtain. But that's so similar to, like, we didn't really have a chance to hear that shuffling I kept hearing. That's what it sounded like, which happened with the doors closed and everything, but it makes me feel better about that shuffling sound that maybe it was wind. Maybe it was something.
Yeah, it's got to be like a plastic in there that got ruffled or something. You know what I mean?
Right. Like a vent.
It's a lot of noises, though.
Or a secret window on the floor. What is this dang tambourine sound? I didn't hear anything jangling around when we were in there, Christian.
No, I don't remember any of that. I remember, the sound of like fabric moving.
Yeah.
But that was it. This one, Legion, just literally just says weird sounds. So we're all going to see what this sounds like together.
That was like a car?
I'm going to play that one again.
Yeah, please.
Was it like a car? It's got to be a car.
It sounds like a distant car that was cranked up, so it sounds a little distorted, like the Doppler effect of a.
Yeah.
But it's fast and it's weird sounding. Man, and the tambourine is now sounding more like, almost like the camera processing. I don't know. Again, normally these cameras don't make this much noise or anything, but I don't know what that sound is that keeps happening.
Yeah, it's kind of all. I mean, we're close. The thing is, when it's so late at night, sound travels. It's so quiet.
Mm-hmm. I do think that's a car. It just sounds very strange on this audio. Task Force says a UFO buzzed the tower. What if UFOs just kind of drop down stealth mode, but then use some sort of weird alien megaphone to go and so we're like, oh, I heard a sound. Oh, that's just a cat, but it's actually just like an alien.
He's trying to sound like a damn cat. Damn. You'd probably get better odds.
Yeah. Hey, let's go pretend to be ghosts.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd do that too, though.
Oh, totally.
We got the next timestamp.
I
a
like
wheezy-
how I hear it and have my reaction, and then you also hear it too. Because I
Yeah.
see you react.
Okay, I've got the sound for the grinding noise. That's my Windows 95 computer processing things. When you used to hear these things think. But then there was some sort of like wheezy baby noise.
You know, we play it
Where are
again.
all these baby noise we're hearing?
A lot of baby
Oh,
noises.
no. The more baby I hear, the more convinced I am it's cat.
Yeah.
Someone's learning to whistle.
Does sound like that. The thing is too is like when you go to places like this, there's just stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
There's just clusters of little tchotchkes and toys and things dangling and stuff all over the place that could get shoved around with the wind and make noise.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mhm.
You're right, Fredo. There's just a lot of things that it could possibly be.
Yeah. So weird.
This is another one that just says odd sound.
Oh. From the minute you hit play, I thought I heard a distant voice, like voices in a room distant. Then I heard a car, and then I heard like a small crack, like a creak of
Yeah.
a floorboard or something.
We'll hop over. Where are you at? We'll hop over to this one.
Yeah, it sounds like some light stepping.
Ever so lightly. Stepped on something plastic, maybe?
Yeah, it's almost so light that a floorboard would creak more than that.
Yeah.
Or it's like a bare foot kind of sticking to linoleum or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like a sticky little foot, like walking around.
We keep hearing I'm thinking it's just like there's something here that's constantly being procced just because we're hearing
Right.
so much of the same noise.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
There is a noise that Dennis found while he was looking through these. He found something and he sent me a clip, so I was going to play that.
Yeah,
let's do that.
I would love to see it.
I love that there's static cam footage, man. That's just cool to go over. And be like, here you go, task force, go to town.
Yeah. Yep. There's just some buff minds out there. We need your processing power.
Yeah.
And there is one other static camera we didn't look at that is in the parlor room. So if you are interested and you're watching this, head to redwebpod.com. That is where that is at. We also have the static cameras from Yorktown.
Yeah, I'm very glad we started doing the static cameras. I feel like there's always been something to discuss whenever we plop these down on a hunt.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the clip that Dennis found and he was showing me. He and I have different thoughts on what this was or what it sounded like at least. So I'll just play it and let you guys discuss.
Okay. Try it one more time. I have my thought. What do you think, Fredo?
Sounds like thunder? Like, what is that?
Initially, I hear a bang of some kind or like a door kind of banging closed, but then immediately after that, I know it wasn't thunder because that night it wasn't raining or anything.
It wasn't. That's why I'm curious.
I think a plane.
Oh,
plane.
yeah. Yeah.
And it kind of just came through, muffled just enough, but picked up just enough that it ends up getting a weird sound profile when it's recorded. Night Lucia saying heat lightning. It's a great thought. I love thunder, so I would have keyed in on that. I would have been like, ooh, we're going to get a storm.
Yeah.
I mean, for what it's worth, the weather was fine and none of us remember hearing any thunder or seeing any lightning or anything like that. Yeah, there was
Not at all. No.
completely clear weather.
So what did you and Dennis think, since you have different
Yeah.
thoughts?
So I thought it was something along the lines of what you said, Trevor. I heard like a distant rumbling. And so my first thought was plane. Dennis thinks that it sounds like somebody's breathing into the mic.
Oh, no.
And once he said that, I can hear it.
Oh, like.
Exactly. Yeah, that.
Okay, let's hear the bang and then breathe. Oh no. Okay, let me hear that. Okay. I can hear that plosive sound of wind
Yeah.
across the mic.
I don't think it's like. I mean, I could see it being like that. I do think it's a plane. I think it's consistent with more so the low audio vibration of a plane noise, like flying
Yeah.
overhead. The breathing, I mean, who knows? But the cadence just feels a little off. The cadence feels more consistent to like a plane overhead, just doing a little as it's going by.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is the reason why it sounds so weird is that it's just loud enough to pick it up, but it's just quiet enough to be on the threshold of detection. And so when you crank the gain, that's why you're hearing camera processing noise, which is otherwise like negative 50 decibels or less. And so the plane is just present enough that it gets this weird audio profile. Maybe I'm just trying to say, I don't like the idea of something breathing on me. Let's let this be a plane. I'm going to look up real quick. San Antonio Airport runways look like. Is it in the flight path?
Oh, yeah.
Let me take a little gander here. Oh, okay. So Victoria's Black Swan Inn is bang on 4 miles away from the San Antonio International Airport. It is right in line with some of the primary runways. So it's very possible that a plane was either taking off in still low altitude or coming in low altitude while kind of directly above.
Yeah, which is
Black Swan Inn.
Which is just wild because it must have been just so low that we didn't hear it because we would have paused for it for sure.
That's interesting.
It's very interesting though.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us live or watching this here on our YouTube channel. This one was a really interesting one, and I'm really happy that we had a lot of timestamps to look over because coming away from this one, Fredo, it didn't feel... It's hard to compare to what we saw at Yorktown. I mean, that was just wild.
Yeah, Yorktown's pretty wild, but I mean, like, there's still stuff that got picked up here. And I think,
Yeah.
you know, Yorktown, we learned that, like, okay, Estes method can be pretty vivid, and antagonizing a ghost can be dangerous and foolish, depending how you look at it. And then here, kind of learning that there might just also be big, huge personality swing, right?
Yeah.
I thought going into it, maybe if I antagonize, I'll get something again, but then it wanted nothing to do with me. And so you got like a lot of it. So you are more welcoming during this ghost hunt, attracted more. And so I was like, oh, okay. Like maybe some ghosts are easy to antagonize and others are more fearful, which would make sense. Different walks of life. Again, just learning experiences.
Yeah, totally. Different place, different energy. It makes me think, Task Force, little sneak peek here. We are now planned. We've got our plane tickets and everything to go to the next location as voted on by you. Some of the places that you guys voted for were booked out for the year, which was wild. But we got one. We're going to another ghost hunt here in just a few weeks. Maybe, Fredo, we need to bring some dice with us. We'll like roll for intimidation kind of thing where we go, okay, are we going to antagonize or are we going to be nice? And we'll let the dice decide.
Or just
We'll
take
figure
the two,
out.
Yeah.
Or you're saying like,
just two separate, just we separate and one's antagonizing and one's nice and see where it gravitates towards, right?
yeah, I like that. This is a big enough place that we could easily split up and do a little bit of big good cop, bad cop.
Good cop, bad cop.
It also makes sense for the location.
Oh no, I don't know the location.
Right. We talked about, for Fredo's perspective, we talked about our top 5 or 6 or something. And then the rest was kind of with Christian and I, and also based on your votes, of course. But thank you all so much. This was really fun. I'm sure there are many more timestamps. And if you haven't seen the ghost hunt, please go take a look and let us know if you have other timestamps for other task force members to kind of look at. And then you guys can kind of chat about it here in the Discord or in the comments, wherever you watch. But it was kind of a refreshing change of energy, I think, from the terrifying Yorktown.
I would say so.
With that said, Fredo, buckle up. We got another one. Shane, Christian, we'll see you all in West Virginia. Tease, where are we going? Is Mothman going to be there? I'll never tell. Bye, everybody.